Hi everyone, my name is Dan Shauger, and I'm here today in the pro shop of the John Wells driving range to teach you today what I and many of my followers and students call the perfect golf swing, designed and used by the incredible Mike Austin, undoubtedly the most knowledgeable golf instructor the world has ever known. His swing was without a doubt the most efficient way that a human could strike a golf ball, appearing almost effortless, yet the sound of the impact and the velocity of the speeding away golf ball left no doubt as to the power contained in the strike. This was a golf swing of his own design, a product of deep contemplation that he continued to refine over a more than 70-plus year career as a golf professional. Over the years, he continued to prove his method until late in his 70s when he was stymied by a devastating stroke. He did this by hitting enormous drives and iron shots. These golf shots were totally controlled for trajectory and length, and he could draw or fade the ball at will with ease and grace. Had his putting skills been even half as good as his ball striking, his name would now be known to every golfer. Mike nonetheless amazed his opponents by hitting the golf ball distance thought to be impossible, often outdriving them by over 100 yards. The crowning jewel of these long drives has to be the all-time world's record 515-yard drive. This was, and until this day still is, the longest drive ever hit in a USGA-sanctioned tour event. This incredible shot was hit with the perfect golf swing, executed perfectly. Amazing as it may sound, he hit this drive at the age of 64 during the U.S. National Senior Open. It was witnessed by thousands of fans lining the fairway. The record still stands. To further boggle the mind, he accomplished this feat using a 44-inch long, wooden-headed, steel-shafted driver and a wound balata ball. There's no telling how far the ball would have gone if it was hit with one of the modern hot balls, or if he had very long graphite-shafted drivers now in common use. This giant drive was no fluke. Over the course of his more than 70-plus year playing career, he hit many drives of over 400 yards, breaking the 400-yard barrier in 1939. Near the end of his career, during a 5-year span when he was between the ages of 70 and 75 years old, he traveled to many events with the 350 Club and anchored the team as they raised money for charities. At these events, powerful ball strikers would pay an entry fee that would give them the opportunity to try to out-hit the team for a chance to win a big payday. Michael would hit first, and within a swing or two would establish a long drive that the contestants would then try to better. His drives were so consistently long and accurate that the rest of the team never needed to increase the distance he set, and only came out after the field was exhausted to put on an exhibition. During these events, he struck the ball so powerfully that he averaged an unbelievable 312 yards under all kinds of playing conditions, and this at the age of 70 to 75. As of the making of this video, the longest driver on the PGA Tour, young Bubba Watson, is only averaging 315 yards with much superior equipment. Michael was educated as a mechanical engineer and also had a doctorate in kinesiology. Kinesiology is the study and analyzation of human muscular and skeletal movement. Using these two sciences, he created this swing to create maximum power and accuracy within the design of the human body, using it completely in its abilities as well as remaining within the boundaries of its limitations. The swing uses the power of the mind to stimulate the muscles that operate the skeleton and use it as a leverage machine. By swinging this way, we produce maximum power, yet totally control the club using minimum effort. At the same time, we protect the body from doing undue harm to itself. One could stand on the range all day long, hitting balls every day for the next 200 years, swinging differently each time, and never stumble across this method. Mike developed this swing through deep thought and experimentation, as have I. Thus, we have saved you an enormous amount of work sorting between what works and what does not. We also have virtually eliminated your throwing the baby out with the bathwater as you try to mix and match ideas and tips. Take our word for it. What you will learn here not only works, it works big time. Some study and practice on your part will pay big dividends over your golfing career in both better ball striking and lower scores, but also by protecting your body so that you will be playing and enjoying the game for a very long time. It saddens me deeply that my dear friend is no longer with us, having passed away several years ago. His legacy was the design of this golf swing. My legacy is to explain it to all who want to learn it in simple to understand terms, very different from the scientific and medical terminology he used to explain it to me, but hopefully having the same meaning. This video will ensure that his life work will not pass with him, and that his dream of the method becoming the world's standard method for learning the golf swing becomes a reality.